I was speaking with someone yesterday about the pandemic and one of the differences between the coronavirus that we have now and the influenza 1918 is the influenza in 1918 struck faster. You could see sometimes within the same day that a person was sick. With the coronavirus, sometimes you can't tell for a week or two. And I got to thinking, that's a little bit like the way it is with our sins. We sin, and sometimes there are immediate results. You say, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. Look at that bad result. Sometimes there aren't immediate bad results. And reading in Jeremiah here, Jeremiah is talking about the destruction of Jerusalem. And Jeremiah can see it. God has opened his eyes so he can see this. The people can't see it yet. And as a result, they attack Jeremiah. Well, wouldn't it be better in our lives if we found out sooner that we had sinned, or if there were not consequences of our sins? Not because the consequences in and of themselves are good, but because they would let us know that we need to be careful. Again, with the current coronavirus, people are very upset about young people who went and hung out on beaches and bars and things, and then they carried the effects back home, and it started to spread. And the same thing is true with our sins. When we sin, we carry those effects. Now, you always have to end on a positive note. The same is true with our virtue. The same is true when we turn back to the Lord, when we have a conversion experience, and we share this with other people, when they can see our lives are transformed, then that has effects in their life. I like the example of a Jewish convert, Rhonda Shervin. Rhonda taught philosophy, and she decided to become Catholic. And her friends didn't approve or appreciate. They certainly didn't take it seriously. But years later, she got breast cancer, and they saw how she dealt with this difficult time in her life. And she didn't rebel against God. She remained faithful. And so in a talk that she gave years ago, she said, I thank God for the breast cancer, because only at that time did my friends realize that my conversion was real. Only then did they take seriously the Catholic faith. And so, again, even breast cancer, which is very bad, but it illuminated, it made visible Rhonda Shervin's virtue. And so in our lives today, with the coronavirus, we have an opportunity. We can act sinfully, and it will have consequences. We can act virtuously, and that will have consequences. And those both have ripple effects that go out